she went into the hospital with a brain tumor. She came out okay. My dad went into the hospital with a heart murmur. He came out all right too. But I've been seeing a lot of hospitals, and it's led me to establish at least one rule every hospital on earth should follow. Take the word memorial out of your title. Not very encouraging going in there. Just saying, like, would you eat at a pizza place that's called, we used to have Four Brothers Pizza? I don't think so. Like, it wouldn't encourage me to go there, that's all I'm saying. I have a lot of jobs. I do background for some shows and some movies sometimes. Like recently I was cast as White Trash number 7, which I think is bullshit, because if they let me method act, I would have easily been top 5. Easy, I'm just saying. Am I missing you so far? I'm sorry about that. I stopped smoking weed about 11 days ago. Trying to supplant it with cigarettes and things that are less healthy, and I'm not sure I made the right decision. But it's all good. I was watching TV earlier today, my favorite show, Survivor Mexico. It's pretty much the same thing as Fear Factor Brazil. Just put a camera on somebody, wait for them to drink the water, go to the schools, basic stuff. And there were these commercials now. I don't care if we're talking about TV or radio. We need to stop allowing erectile dysfunction commercials to air. And we need to stop allowing them to air right after children's hospital commercials. It's not necessary. I mean, those transitions are jarring. It goes from like, St. Jude's, fight with us for us. Warning, consult your doctor if you're healthy enough for sex. Like, come on, can't you fix that a little bit? And I hate commercials in general, because like, I don't even need to see them anymore to know what they're about. All I need to do is hear that phone number. Because if it's something good, like Light Brights or a trip to Ocean City, Maryland or something, the phone number's going to be like, call 777-655. That sounds really nice, you know what I mean? But if it's something horrible, if it's something bad, it's going to be like, have you been molested by the clergy? Call 1-888-888-888. Like, serious, man. Like, those are the only numbers we remember anymore. It's like, Tri-State Law Firm. Oh shit, I was trying to call my childhood home, my bad. You know what I mean? But I'm serious, man. It's weird. Reality TV, I feel, is like what screwed a lot of things up in this world, man. I think we could have really nipped it in the bud if we just gave everybody really old names. You know? Like, you think Jersey Shore would have taken off and been like, how you doing? I'm Otis. You know? This is my girl Clementine over here. It just wouldn't have taken off. I mean, I don't know, that's just me. But yeah, man, I used to work at a hotel, which means my job was pretty much walking around apologizing to hookers. Which I didn't really know what to say when they would complain. Like, I'm sorry the pillow wasn't firm enough. What's that got to do with your knees bleeding? Got it. Great tippers, though. Don't underestimate them. You know, I work also a couple days a week at a 7-Eleven, which is funny because there's people from Alcoholics Anonymous that come in there, and they use their rewards card, so I can see their name. I'm supposed to like say like, how you doing, Jim? And when they leave, I'm supposed to say bye. So I'm like, okay, enjoy your tall boy, Rick. And I feel so bad. I'm like, I'm throwing it in his face. I don't even mean to. I won't get paid unless I do that. They have me on camera, being watched like I just recently joined Scientology or something. It's weird. Who here's Jewish in here? I'm just curious.
Whoa.
Okay. All right, stop volunteering that information. Serious, man. Everywhere we go, it's like, yeah, me. God, you know. Yeah, I grew up as a religious Jew, and I got picked on by the Hasidic kids. Who the hell gets picked on by the Hasidic kids? They have like built-in weaknesses on both sides of their head. Just pull it down and run, you know? It's you know. But yeah, man, I got circumcised. I did not give my consent. You know, lately I've been asking crowds like, who here is circumcised, and a few women have raised their hands like, oh shit, are you okay? You know? But yeah, man, circumcision is weird. I think, like, we knew how to spin that, Jewish people. We knew how to spin circumcision once people started finding out that that's kind of our thing. You know? We must have had a focus group. It's like, how are we going to convince people that this isn't weird? Tell them it's healthier. Good one, Moishe. Where your head's at? You know? Like, basically, we're coming into the same game as everyone else with a horrific injury. You know what I mean? Like, I never heard of an athlete, like, breaking a toe, and the coach is like, thank God. We're down 45 points. You gotta get back there. You know? Let's see, how many people here played sports in high school? Just, yeah, which play?
Football and wrestling.
Football and wrestling, jeez, man, I'm serious. I would have been like the practice dummy. Like, that styrofoam thing would have done more damage to you than I would have. I'm not a fighter. Yeah, I just moved to a new neighborhood, which should be exciting. This neighborhood's got a lot of graveyards. Like a lot. It's like having 50,000 roommates that just don't contribute shit. You know? Like, you imagine like interrupting funerals on the way in the bathroom in the morning? And it's a lot to wake up to, so I've been watching a lot of motivational videos on YouTube just to kind of get me through it. Most of them are good. They do their job, they pump you up, but some of them you can tell the guy in the video hasn't like fully conquered like his shit yet because the advice starts getting a little specific. It starts out normal. It's like you may feel like you've earned every mistake that's ever happened to you. You may feel like the world doesn't care about you. You may feel like Denise's mom is right about you. You may feel like doing jiu-jitsu in a street fight was a bad idea. It just starts getting too specific. And then by the end, you're like, I think I need to make a video for this guy. Like, poor bastard. It was serious, man. I started dating again recently. I re-downloaded Tinder, which is pretty humiliating. It remembered my settings. Tinder remembered my settings from 4 years ago. And my settings from back then reads like my table's right. It's like, Joey, age 27, willing to travel 90 miles for any woman between 19 and 104. Never mind, I'll get takeout somewhere. It's cool. I don't want that. You know? And Facebook isn't any better anymore. It's getting creepy. Because you take a couple days off, and you come back, and it talks to you like a psycho wife that snaps. It's like, hey, hi, how you doing? Want to know where you were on this day every year for the last 10 years? It's like, no, no, I don't. Thank you very much. I am the youngest of 5, which pretty much makes me the reboot of my family. Always takes a second for that joke. It's like, oh yeah, I get it. But much like other reboots, I'm not as financially successful or appreciated as the originals. It was a rough upbringing growing up, man. We had a rescue dog, not even like a shelter dog. I mean, we found this dog on the street, emaciated, starving, had 1 leg, and he ran away 5 times. I'm like, wow, man, I gotta follow you out the door one day, seriously. And my parents need to get divorced, dude. They should have a long time ago. They need to. Like, I don't know about anybody else's first words. Like, you know how some kids' first words are just like, yeah. Those were my first words because my parents had just asked me if they should get divorced. Is this too real? I'm serious. Like, I don't want to just make some shit up. I have to live this nightmare. Jeez, man. But yeah, I've had a few. I'm going back to the job thing because I really went off on a tangent on some old material. But yeah, man, I've had a lot of jobs, and you know, if comedy doesn't work out, I think I'll be all right. I can go back to that. I have great ideas for businesses, like a combination burger chain / weed dispensary called the Devil's Lettuce. You know, or like an adult petting zoo with a full bar. You guys are just how cute that would be. You know, and I love dogs, dude. There's not one dog on the planet that doesn't turn me into Billy Madison. It's like, so cute. So cute. Especially pugs, man. You ever catch a pug taking a dump, how happy he is? Especially when you catch him from the side, and then he looks at you, that fat squeezing out of the cute little eye hole. It's like, it's fucking great. I love that. You know? But I respect any job that, you know, helps you pay the rent, really. Like, I respect cops, you know, because they carry that responsibility around with them, like, even when they're off the clock. Not all jobs are like that. They carry it around like man tits. You know, like firefighters don't gotta go through that. There's not one undercover firefighter anywhere. Like, what would that be like? It's like, we're here with undercover firefighter Dale Williams. Dale, how did you know the arsonist would strike here? I smelled something cooking. Telltale sign of a fire. You know? But yeah, man, I used to work at an antique fair, which was cool, because you could take your grandparents there, it's like a day out, and they usually remember the stuff that's there from when it first came out. Like, we used to call this a flippery-boo. We used to put out radio fires. It's like, okay, we use fire extinguishers now. It's all good. Let's see here. Have you ever seen somebody that you haven't seen in like a really long time, and they're in a wheelchair, and they still haven't forgiven you? I always like to let that one burn a little bit. I don't know if it's going to count toward my 15 or 20. So. Yeah, man. But it is what it is. Let's see here. Yeah, when I was younger, man, let's see. I was maybe 18, 19. I was in a band. I was in a post-hardcore metal band. You guys know that genre of music? Like Screamo, I guess we could call it Screamo metal. Yeah. If you don't know what that is, picture every line of dialogue from The Exorcist as sung by the demon from The Exorcist. Pretty much where I was at. And last time I went to one, I just got out of a 3-year relationship, and my friends were just trying to take me out. They didn't want me to stay in and pout. But we went to a deathcore show. And a deathcore show, not the place to go if you're feeling vulnerable. At all. Because everyone there's got their own like screwed up dance. Pretty much all called the same thing. It's called the Stay Away From Me, Father. It's really good. I mean, like either that or they do like the, you know, the lawnmower. It's like this fucking lawnmower, yeah, fucking lawnmower, yeah, fucking lawnmower, yeah. Boy, but yeah, don't worry about me. But I respect all jobs that really, they help you survive, man, because it's not easy to survive out there. Like, I respect strippers too. I think they take it a little too far though, because they literally name themselves after how they'd like to be paid. Crystal, Sapphire, whatever. No, I can't help but respect that. I just, you know, like I'm sure that there's some strip club somewhere that literally is saying right now, coming to the stage from San Antonio, Texas, give it up for the lovely cash only. Where are you from, man?
Bronx.
You're from the Bronx? Me too, man. Section 5, Cold City. What's up?
Wait, where?
Section. Yeah, see, that's how bad my neighborhood was. He's from there, he never heard of it. Yeah, man, but you know what? It's a pretty crazy time in this country. And I gotta say, man, no matter where you're from, you know, no matter who you are, we all look stupid during sex. All of us. We just got that stupid face. You know? Again, part of the reason why I respect strippers, they got to dodge the crazy, stupid faces that people make and their change. Depending on the neighborhood, man. Like a couple of these jobs I worked at were in some bad neighborhood. You know you're in a bad neighborhood when the stores stop having names and they're just named what they sell? You know, let's go to Liquor Guns XXX, let's do it. You know, man. But yeah, man, this whole job. I remember I was on my way to work one day and I saw this kid waiting on the side of the road. He's clearly waiting for his ride, but he's looking all nervous. And remember, it's a really bad neighborhood. This kid's waiting for his ride on the road in a karate uniform. Now, I think this poor kid was put in that class to get the skills to make it home. And by the look of it, I don't think he got it, because he was going to get ready to rob a kid and back up like, oh shit, man, Tiger Schulman's there. Boy. But yeah, man, I watch basketball a lot. Basketball fans, man? Yeah. See, it would have been racist if I had assumed that. But no, yeah, I love basketball. I watch it mainly because I'm fascinated with the concept of a personal foul. Like, how did they decide that? You know, when it got really personal, like it must have been on like the first rewind, right? Where they're like, okay, here's his pivot foot, here's where he stepped out of bounds, right here's where he called his mom a salty bitch. Personal foul. We got 2 shots. All right, cool. Moving right along. I have a slight history of depression. Everyone goes through it, so that's all good. But if you haven't, if you don't really know what depression is, essentially you feel like the bleachers of a Jewish sports team. Just empty, and why are you even around? God. I shouldn't have done most of my think pieces up here, should I? Oh, man. Let's see here. Yeah, man. Let's see, I got 2 older brothers, 2 older sisters. They don't really mean anything to me, any of them, because they used to pick on me a lot. Like, I got bullied a lot when I was a kid in school, and I gotta tell you, it really helps on the dating scene. You know, if you could just lay out some genuine, woo! Wow, was I talking off mic this entire time?
No.
Gotcha. Sorry about that. Don't bully me, guys. Yeah, man. Let's see here. You know what, though? My memory's a little shot. I'm a little sober. I wish I could say, guys, I'm sorry, I'm fucking drunk. I am as sober as I have ever been. So I'm gonna give my time back to the room, guys. Thank you very much. I'm Joey Rosenburg. Have a good night.